A little public service announcement for all the single ladies here tonight. Yes. Ladies, please, never, ever believe a man. And this woman here is already looking up at me going, honey, we learned that one a long time ago. A lot of attitude for a white chick, okay, yeah. Never, ever believe a man if he tells you, hey, baby, I know how to cook. Why don't you come on over? I'll make dinner for you sometime. Warning. To put this in terms that any woman will appreciate, every guy thinks he knows how to cook the same way that every guy thinks he knows how to dance. So unless you want to subject your body to the culinary equivalent of you have now been warned. Part of the problem is that most women never have the opportunity to see a single guy cook for himself. And I don't mean the way that most single guys obtain food, which is, hello, I have a coupon for crazy bread? No, I mean those evenings when he doesn't have enough money for pizza or, is just too stoned to be able to find the phone. And he has to attempt to feed himself with whatever is available in his apartment. He rapidly de-evolves into some kind of primitive hunter-gatherer. Could have been the subject of one of those old National Geographic specials. You know, the ones that used to be hosted by Jean-Jacques Cousteau. Good evening. Tonight we are observing the primitive bachelor, also known as Homo patheticus. This one over here is attempting to use 2 pieces of white bread and some toothpaste to make a sandwich. Shh. Over here we can see his roommate attempting to use some old M&Ms he found in the cushions of the couch as a basis for soup. Now, to be honest, I really don't have any right to talk. Back when I was still single, I nearly killed a date once with gumbo. In my defense, I have to explain, I was raised in a very primitive culture. That's right, I'm from Alabama. Can I get a ride? No. So those of you who might be familiar with Southern cooking, it's pretty simple, right? If it ain't fried, it ain't food. But my people, we're from the Gulf Coast, and down there we have a slightly different tradition. We will eat anything that swims. Oh, and I do mean anything. Trust me, after Hurricane Katrina, if there had been a boatload of FEMA workers that capsized in the wrong bayou, yeah, they wound up at somebody's supper table come dinner time. And I don't mean as dinner guests. I'm kidding, we would never eat FEMA employees. That would just ruin our appetite for what we really want. Deep-fried BP executives. So because of my background, I decided to make my date gumbo. Gumbo requires one key ingredient though, okra. Y'all know okra? Yeah. For those of you not familiar, okra is a slimy southern vegetable. Imagine if one night a snake got really drunk, went out, fucked a pickle. 9 months later, you got okra. So I know it's going to be surprising that not a lot of grocery stores in the DC area carry okra. So I had to go out looking. I had to go to Georgetown to the social Safeway. See, even I think I can dance. I had to go over to 17th Street to the Soviet Safeway. Because like old Soviet Union, you will stand in long line to go into a store where there is nothing on shelf. Decent produce is hard to find, like moose and squirrel. I went over DuPont Circle to the secret Safeway. Y'all know this place? Oh, see, that's secret. Back then, it didn't have a sign out front. It was in the basement of an office building. Going there was like going to a Prohibition-era speakeasy. Pop-Tarts. This was the undisclosed location grocery store. This is where Dick Cheney would go for groceries if they had fried puppies. Give me a half pound of Jack Russell and the heart of the bag, boy. I get home, I've got all my stuff, I'm about to make the gumbo, when I realize a slight problem. I don't know how to make gumbo. But I realized something. I have a phone, and I have a mother. And several $100s worth of long-distance calls later, I got something in a pot. My date comes in, she's impressed I actually cooked. As we're eating, she lets me hold her hand. We have a couple glasses of wine. We move to the couch. Yeah. And after a while, she lets me hold her hair as she throws up all over me. Turns out I missed the part where she mentioned having a seafood allergy. But she gave me another chance. And we have been married now for over 12 years. And the truly amazing thing is, she still lets me cook sometimes. But only when she's looking to lose weight. Thank you.